This segment is sponsored by the American Dairy Association Northeast. In honor of Mother's Day, the American Dairy Association Northeast is partnering with retail grocery chain Shoppers and Shoppers Hunger Relief Foundation to help local moms nourish their families. The fundraising campaign is called Fill a Glass with Hope. It provides money and resources to food pantries like the Capital Area Food Bank so that families have fresh access to fresh milk. Clancy Cash Harrison is a food equity advocate and a registered dietitian. She is here on behalf of the American Dairy Association Northeast to tell us more about it. Clancy, so good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm glad to be here to talk about Fill a Glass with Hope. The campaign started in 2015 by local dairy farmers who wanted to help food pantries provide milk to people who need it. You know, around Mother's Day, we start thinking about how a mother nourishes her child, her children. We also know that schools are going to let out in the summer. All of this creates a strain on food pantries. And I can tell you, as someone who ran a food pantry for 13 years, people need milk. Milk is the #1 requested item, but it's also the least donated item. And a campaign such as Fill a Glass with Hope helps food pantries purchase milk at a cheaper rate from processors because of donations and donors who are watching this right now.
Well, I think that's the key thing, because when we hear about donating food, it's always the non-perishables, which is great. They need that too, but they need the fresh milk. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, a good way for people to donate that milk without physically donating milk, right? They're kind of helping raise funds for the food pantries.
Right. I mean, people tend to donate a lot of boxed items, non-perishable canned goods. And the reality is that food banks need items like milk. We need more. When we are adding fresh milk to the list items that people can choose from at a food pantry, they're actually able to cook the macaroni and cheese that they receive. They can cook the pancake mix that they receive.
Yeah.
They can add a nice cold glass of milk to the peanut butter and jelly sandwich that they're able to make, and they could pour milk over their cereal. So when we add milk to a food pantry's list of options, we're increasing the variety of food. We're allowing people to actually have access to cook the food. But more importantly, we are boosting the nutrition of the milk, because milk actually has nutrients that we fall short of: calcium, vitamin D, and potassium.
And we know sometimes if the people aren't getting the food they need, they're not necessarily getting those nutrients that they need as well. So an easy way to do that. How can we participate? How do we help with the Fill a Glass with Hope campaign?
Sure. Shoppers, Food, and Pharmacy are helping this effort in a huge way. Their in-store drive starts April 19th and runs through May 17th at Shoppers Food and Pharmacy stores in Maryland, Virginia, and District of Columbia. Customers can donate $1, $3, or $5 at the checkout to help their neighbors in need. Since 2015, Shoppers has raised more than $440,000 to Fill a Glass with Hope. We're super grateful for their support, because it truly makes a difference in the lives of people living with food insecurity.
Absolutely. Thank you for this wonderful reminder, and a great way for all of us to be able to give back, especially like you mentioned, the summer's coming and kids aren't necessarily going to be getting the meals at school. Clancy, thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you can get more information about American Dairy's Fill a Glass with Hope campaign at the website listed right there on your screen, or you can visit a Shopper store near you to make a donation and help families get fresh milk.